Hi, good morning to everyone. My name is K. Suresh. I am working as a maths lecturer in Vijayawada. Now, today I am going to discuss the concept of coordinate geometry, in brackets 2D geometry. So, let us see the introduction part. To find the exact location of the point in a plane, we need two references. This is a point in a plane, x, y. To find the exact location of a point in a plane, we need two references. One is horizontal reference and second one is vertical reference. This horizontal reference is known as x-axis and vertical reference is known as y-axis. Now, here we denote a point in a plane x, y, where x is called as abscissa. And this y coordinate is called as ordinate. The point of intersection of x-axis and y-axis is known as origin. It is denoted by O. So what are the coordinates of origin? 0, 0. This x-axis and y-axis total divide the plane into four quadrants. This is first quadrant Q1. This is second quadrant Q2. Third quadrant Q3. Fourth quadrant Q4. In first quadrant, the point, if you observe the first quadrant, here OX means it is positive X values and OY is positive Y values. That's why the point is in the form of plus, plus. Coming to second quadrant, here X values are negative, minus and Y values are positive. Therefore the point is in the form of minus, plus. Coming to third quadrant, here X values are negative and the corresponding Y values also negative. Means minus, minus. Coming to fourth quadrant, x values are positive and y values are negative. That's why fourth quadrant the point is in the form of plus, minus. For example, the point 2, 3 lies in which quadrant? 2, 3 belongs to which quadrant? So here 2 is positive and 3 also positive. Both are positive, means this point belongs to Q1. Now I change the sign, minus 2, 3. X values are negative, y value is positive, minus plus. This point is belongs to Q2. Both are negative. X coordinate is negative and y coordinate also negative. This point is belongs to Q3. So x is positive and y is negative. 2, minus. Now this point is belongs to Q4. Now any point on x-axis, any point on x-axis, any point which is in the form of a, 0. That means on x-axis y coordinate is 0. That means the equation of x-axis, that is the equation of x-axis is y is equal to 0. On x-axis y coordinate is 0. For example, observe these points 1, 0, 2, 0. minus 1, 0, minus 2, 0. These all points are lie on x-axis because here if you observe these all points, y coordinate is 0. That's why this all points is lies on x-axis. The equation of x-axis is y is equal to 0. Similarly on y-axis, the point is in the form of, on y-axis, the point is in the form of 0, a. That means on y-axis x coordinate is 0. That is equation of y-axis. X is equal to 0. For example, if you take these points 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, minus 1, 0, minus 2, and so on. These points are lie on both positive y-axis and negative y-axis. Next, coming to next concept is slope. What is the concept of slope? Next, I am going to discuss the concept slope, or another name is called as gradient. Slope or gradient. So what is the definition of slope? This is a non-vertical line. This line is called as L. If a non-vertical line makes an angle theta, if a non-vertical line makes an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis, with the positive direction of x-axis, then tan theta is called the slope of this line. Tan theta is called the slope of this line. If a line makes an angle theta, this is called as anti-clockwise direction, or another name is called as positive direction. Then tan theta is called the slope of this line. Slope is denoted by m. The letter is m. Slope is denoted by the letter m. M is equal to tan theta. M is equal to tan theta. For example, find the slope of a line. Find the slope of a line. Find the slope of a line makes an angle 30 degrees with the positive direction of x-axis. Then what is our answer? So m is equal to, by apply this formula, tan theta means we are given as 30 degrees, tan 30 degrees. So tan 30 from trigonometry tables, m is equal to 1 by 1. Here we have different cases we are discussing. If angle is given, how to calculate the slope? M is equal to, the formula is tan theta. Now, if a line is passing through 2 points, if a line is passing through 2 points, if a line is passing through 2 points, x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2. Now, to calculate the slope of this line, by using the formula m is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, that is difference of y coordinates by difference of x coordinates. Now, how to derive this formula? Proof. How to derive this formula? Now, this is a line. This line is passing through ax1 comma y1 and second point bx2 comma y2. Now, draw the perpendiculars to x-axis. That is, one perpendicular is AL, and one more perpendicular is M, PM. Now, draw one more perpendicular to this one. This is C. This is origin. From here to here, the distance is x1, and here to OM, the distance is x2. Now, what about this distance? This total distance is x2. This distance is x1. What about this distance? x2 minus x1. This distance is x2 minus x1 means, what about this distance? It is also x2 minus x1, because it is a B, D, C. Here it is D, C, L, M is a rectangle. In a rectangle, opposite sides are equal. Now, the distance is y1. The distance is y1. What about this total distance? It is y2. Now, what about this distance? y2 minus y1. Now, this is angle theta. Now, triangle ABC. Triangle ABC is what kind of triangle? Triangle ABC is right angle triangle. Triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. Now, by applying the formula tan theta is equal to, in a right angle triangle, tan theta is equal to opposite side to theta by adjacent side. Opposite by adjacent. So, what is the theta opposite value? y2 minus y1. And what is the adjacent value? Theta adjacent value, nothing, that is nothing but base. So, tan theta is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus 1. This is the formula for, if a line is passing through 2 points, to calculate the slope, by using this formula, m is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Now, let us discuss one example by using this formula. Example. Find the slope of a line. Find the slope of a line passing through. Find the slope of a line passing through 1, 2 and 5, 6. Find the slope of a line passing through 1, 2 and 5, 6. Now, the line is passing through here. If you observe the problem, the line is passing through 2 points. The first point is 1, 2 and second point is 5, 6. Now, I am calculating the slope of this line by using the formula m is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So, difference of y coordinates 6. This point is x1, y1, on x2 y2. So y2 minus y1, 6 minus 2 by 5 minus 1. So 6 minus 2 it is 4, 5 minus 1 it is 4, 4 by 4. So what is the slope of this line? The slope of this line is m is equal to 1. Now in third case, if line equation is given, how to calculate the slope? This is second case. If a line is passing through 2 points, how to calculate the slope? It is second case. Now third case, if a line equation is given, if a line is in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, to calculate the slope of this line is by using the formula m is equal to minus a by b. That is minus of a means x coefficient of x by b means coefficient of y. If line equation is given, how to calculate the slope? By using the formula m is equal to minus a by b. For example, find the slope of the line. Find the slope of the line x minus 2y plus 3 is equal to 0. If line equation is given, how to calculate the slope? First of all, compare the given equation with ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Write here what is a value? X coefficient 1. What is b value? Y coefficient minus 2. What is c value? 3. Therefore, m is equal to minus a by b. That is minus of a value 1 and b value minus 2. Minus cancel. M is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore, the slope of this line is 1 by 2. Now the slope concept is completed here. We are discussing the three cases. If angle is given, how to calculate the slope? By using the formula m is equal to tan theta. If a line is passing through 2 points x1, y1 and x2, y2. Now to calculate the slope in this case, by using the formula m is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. And third case, if line equation is given, how to calculate the slope? By using the formula m is equal to minus a by b. Now, first point, slope of x-axis is 0. Slope of x-axis is 0. Why the slope of x-axis is 0? Means, if this line is coincide with the x-axis, then the angle becomes 0 degrees. That is, theta is equal to 0 degrees. Now, this 0 degrees substitute in m is equal to tan theta. That is tan 0 degrees. Tan 0 value 0. Slope of the second point. Slope of the line parallel to x-axis is also 0. So any line parallel to x-axis, this line slope also, m is equal to 0. Third point, slope of y-axis is undefined. Why the slope of y-axis is undefined? Means, if we observe the coordinate axis, these both axes are mutually perpendicular to each other. So mutually perpendicular means what is the angle? 90 degrees. So in m is equal to tan theta formula, in place of theta substitute 90 degrees. Tan 90, it is infinity. So that's why the slope of y-axis is undefined. Fourth point, slope of a line parallel to y-axis is also undefined. So that is, if any line is parallel to y-axis, this line slope also undefined. That is, m is equal to infinity. Next concept is distance between 2 points. Slope concept completed. Next concept is distance between 2 points. Distance between 2 points. Distance between 2 points. If a line is passing through if a line is passing through capital A x1 comma y1 and capital B x2 comma y2, then the distance between these 2 points, d is equal to root under x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, or otherwise root under x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. How to prove this formula? Derivation part, proof. This is x-axis, OX, and it is positive y-axis. Now, if a line is passing through 2 points, A x1 comma y1 and second point B x2 comma y2. Now draw the perpendicular to the x-axis. This is L. Draw one more perpendicular. This is M. Now, here to here, draw one more perpendicular. This is C. Now, OL. What is this distance? This distance is nothing but x1. What is OM? This distance is nothing but x2. What about this distance? x2 minus x1. This is also x2 minus x1. This distance is y1 and this total distance is y2. Now what about this distance? y2 minus y1. Now AB. Let us say that this distance I am taking as D. Now triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. Triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. By Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square. What is the hypotenuse here? D. D square is equal to hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. So one side is x2 minus x1 whole square plus, and one more side is y2 minus y1 whole square. D is equal to, the square goes to that side, it is root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So the distance between 2 points is by using the formula D is equal to root under x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now let us consider one example. So example, find the distance between the points 1 comma 2 and 5 comma 6. So let us say this point is x1 y1 and this point is x2 y2. Now by using the distance formula, D is equal to root under x2 minus x1, that is 5 minus 1 whole square plus 6 minus 2 whole square. So 5 minus 1, it is 4. 4 square, it is 16. 6 minus 2, it is 4. 4 square, it is 16. 16 plus 16, root 32 units. So what is the distance between these 2 points? Root 32 units. So distance concept is completed. Next concept is section formula. Next, I am discussing section formula. What is section formula? If a line is passing through capital A x1 comma y1 and capital B x2 comma y2. If P divides AB internally, in the ratio m is to n, then coordinates of P is equal to mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, comma my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. This is called as section formula for internal division. Now, how to prove this derivation? Proof. Consider a coordinate axis. This is x, o, y. Now the line is passing through 2 points. What are the 2 points? A x1 comma y1 and second point is B x2 comma y2. Now draw the perpendicular to the x-axis. This is L. This is M. Now P divides the point P. Let us say that I am assuming as the point is x comma y. So draw one more perpendicular to x-axis. It is say as N. Now here to here, it is C. It is diagram. Here to here the distance is x1 and here to here the distance is x. Now what about this distance x minus x1? Here to here the distance is x2. So what about the distance x2 minus x? This is x minus x1 means what about this distance x minus x1? This is y1. This distance is nothing but y and this distance is nothing but y2. Now this angle and this angle both are corresponding angles, means this is 90 degrees, this angle is 90 degrees, and what about this angle 90 degrees? These two triangles are similar by using the criteria AA criteria. Now by property of similarity triangles, if two triangles are similar, their corresponding sides are in proportion. That means AP by PB is equal to AC by PD. That is equal to PC by this triangle PC by in this triangle BD. Now, so what is AC distance? AP distance what? It is M and it is N. M by N is equal to AC. What is this distance? X minus X1. PD. What is this distance? It is X2 minus X. What is this distance? PC distance? It is this distance is y and this distance is y1. It is y minus y1. So this is y minus y1 pi. So this total distance is y2. This distance is y. What about this distance? y2 minus y. So it is y2 minus y. Now equate these two ratios. M by n is equal to x minus x1 by x2 minus x. If we cross multiply this value, it is mx2 minus mx by nx minus nx1 is equal to nx minus nx1. Now mx2 minus nx1 on this side, it is plus nx1 minus mx on that side, it is mx plus nx. So if we take x is common here, if we take x is common, then it becomes m plus 10. So it is mx2 plus nx1. So therefore x is equal to mx2 plus nx1 by m plus 10. To find the x coordinate by using the formula mx2 plus nx1 by m plus 10. Similarly, if we equate this first ratio and the last ratio, we get y value. That is, if we calculate like this, we get y value. That is my2 plus my1 by m plus 10. This is the section formula for internal division. In case of external division, in the formula, in place of plus, replace minus. That is mx2 minus nx1 by m minus n, comma m by 2 minus n by 1 by m minus n. So thank you.